news. We don't have a lot to show you, so
we're just gonna chat it up. So, Merry Christmas Eve to everyone.
Merry Christmas Eve, and Hanukkah is tomorrow, and a lot of winter holidays.
Yes, there are.
So, however you celebrate, Merry
to you.
Happy.
And we're not sure when you'll get to see this, but
right.
We're happy that whenever it is for you. So,
didn't you? I did finally put together a quick little reel from our Moss Mansion event.
I know, it was so, I loved it.
It was fun.
Yeah,
and you know what? That was exactly 3 weeks ago.
Oh.
That wasn't that long ago.
I know, but you did, the reel itself was nice, and
it seems like it seems like a long time ago.
But what a great kickoff to the holiday
season.
I
know. It was fun.
I loved it. I loved it.
Yep.
So.
Good little tradition.
Yep.
Tradition.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's gonna be random today because I personally do not feel prepared for the big day. But we've got a deadline, so that's good. But my brain, and also full disclaimer, I was awake from 11 to 2 a.m. Just not. I mean, I didn't really get up, but I was like not sleeping. So my brain just wouldn't shut off. I fell asleep no problem, and then I woke. I was like wide awake.
Oh, I know.
So,
I feel kind of bad, and I feel bad about something else too that we won't talk about.
Well, we can talk about. I mean, I crashed into a little pole last night on the way out of the parking lot.
But it was
here.
it was more of a crunch.
It was a crunch, but there's damage to the car.
And I feel bad because
my husband's an engineer, so he likes everything perfect, especially in terms of car stuff. So, but he's done some things like that before too. So
I know it's not like you're the only
but
one.
the timing's a little.
But yeah, I just felt bad because first of all, I'm going to blame the Precision air control people that have been parking in our parking spaces.
Yeah.
Because what happened is they parked in our parking spaces, so Sue couldn't park
they have
in
giant
her normal
vehicles.
space.
They have really big trucks too.
Yeah.
So they sort of, it's not a huge parking lot. So I had to park elsewhere, and then that threw off my mojo, and I never parked there. In a very weird spot. Like distracted driving. We were we had to go pick up like meat and tenderloin and food and.
Yep. And who knew that a tenderloin would cost that much? I told the guy at the checkout, I'm like, are you guys going to deliver the cow? Because it was so much money.
Well, I'm sure it'll be delicious.
Yeah. I was kind of doing all that too. So anyway, I felt bad because I should have backed out first, because then she would have had room. So now I'm blaming myself for that, and I'm not sure you can throw me under the bus if it'll actually work.
That's not good. But anyway, all you really need to do is pay attention when you back out. So.
But it was dark, and you were in a weird spot that you never were in. So
yeah,
I've got lots of excuses why you.
I really know there was a pole there. I guess I've never paid attention, but yeah, you can see this morning in the daylight. Yes, there's some crackage in a few places, like the corner where it hit. Yeah.
Anyway,
So.
I feel
Merry
bad.
Christmas.
Anyway, it's okay. It's all right. It's just a car that can get fixed.
Right. No one was hurt, right? Yep.
So there you go.
That's good. I'm not going to cry right now. But anyway, so that we're not going to be open tomorrow. Okay, we're closing today at 1.
Yep.
We're not going to be open tomorrow or Thursday. We will be open Friday and Saturday. We will not be open Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday next week. So that's like New Year's Eve.
Right.
New Year's Eve and New Year's Day.
Well, you've got a lot of family, and
yeah, I have all 3 of our kids are coming, adult kids, young adult kids, and 2 are bringing significant others, and 1 is bringing a dog. So fun. It'll be pretty lively. I think our refrigerator is probably as stocked as it can be for now. Probably like on the 26th, I'll be back to the grocery store.
I bet so. But I just, I feel like the extra time off will be really good for us. Just a little bit of a reboot and a little bit of a refresh.
I think
So,
yep.
my husband claims he wants to see me. I don't know. Is that really true?
Yeah, so we hope that everyone has a wonderful, wonderful and relaxing and joyful and light-filled time, for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
But anyway, we got we got an awesome delivery yesterday, actually two.
Yeah.
So, we've got quite a few people doing the Lento. Someone said, when's the last day to sign up? So there's really no deadline for that.
Right.
You can join us. We only have a few of the little Lento mementos left, but we can order more from the maker of those. But also we have a little refresh on some kid silkays that we've been out of stock on. So red, beautiful.
And you love red.
I do love red. Black, oh, that's everyone, black's basic. It's a good one.
It's called Wicked.
Yeah, this beautiful blue is, I think, a new shade. And then this is a fun
that's
lavender.
New too. That's new for them too. We've never had. It's called
Anemone.
Yeah,
pretty. And then we got a large box of our pom-poms. Really and truly, these are so... These are the best pom-poms. We're just going to say it.
Yeah, I mean, we have tried other pom-poms.
Look how she packages
Oh,
them.
okay,
Anita,
so I'm just
sorry.
going to show this one to you. That's not even the one, but
Yeah.
look, that one, these are so soft. Grab one of those, like, that green one there. I mean, they're like perfect little globes.
They are perfect.
Look at that.
So beautiful.
It's just, oh my God, it just feels.
So these are from our friend Anita, who is from Austria. She and her mother make these.
And they have, it's called, yeah, they do some, their faux fur is very sought after, and they do other things than pom-poms. So
This one has the sparkle.
they sort of supply, I think, to some high-end fashion, like industry stuff. These aren't that expensive, but they're just perfect.
We made the mistake, actually. We tried some different pom-poms, and
Yeah.
really and
Yeah.
truly. So, and we told Anita, and she said, "Oh, I'm so sorry that you ordered from someone else." But she said, "I'm glad you told me that." That you're back.
Yeah, we're back.
So live and learn, but they're wonderful.
So word to the wise, or just a little tip, when you do have pom-poms, if they get a little misshapen because they were lying down flat or they were wet or whatever, just take a little hair dryer to it and fluff it up. God, they're just like, how do you do that?
This one
I
especially.
don't know how
This
that
is-
happens.
So this one is new. I think this one and this one. It's like a perfect. Yeah.
I know. They're
They're
like,
so cute.
it's like they belong in Whoville. Like, that's like where
They're-
people live
yeah.
on one of these things.
So these can be, you just tie them on your hat or end of a scarf, and
know, how
then,
cute.
take it off
Or
if you need to
they're an
wash it.
ornament in your tree.
Oh my goodness, that'd be a cute tree. So ooh, this one has a little bit of a mauve tone in the light.
That's so
They're so pretty. So, they're here, they're back.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not gonna, belabor that one, but they're amazing and we love
Yep.
them.
And
This one is
they are
Barbie.
not on the website.
No, if
Because
you want one, call us.
they just go through so fast, and
Mm-hmm.
we have so many different colors, and it'd be a lot of work to get it on the website. But more work than we want to do. So
In a perfect world.
yes,
but we're
in a
not
perfect world.
Anyway, so yeah, we've got, we're well stocked there. That'll take us through the winter.
Into the new year. Yep.
Fun. Yep.
Yep. We are probably trying to get a few orders in from out of the country, since we're not really sure how everything's going to go down next year. So, but okay, so those are just the shop things. So let's talk about stuff that we've been seeing during the holidays. Like, I think it's been
The
been
past
a
3 weeks?
really interesting gift giving this year. There's always gift cards. There's lots of gift
That's
cards.
a great gift.
It is. But we've seen a lot more thoughtful gifts. We've just been amazed at at how many different gifts people are giving, and a lot of men are coming in and they're just being so thoughtful. It's so nice to see fathers, husbands, brothers, uncles. Everybody's just really thinking about their gift. They're just not there. It's okay to press the easy button, but not everybody's doing that. They're taking a little time.
Seems like
They're
this
asking
year's
for
been
help.
a little bit more, just a little bit more thought in general. I would say for the once a year or the
Right.
first timer or whatever. A guy was in. He said, my girlfriend is just learning crochet, and I want to give her what can I do? And I gave him some ideas, and he ended up filling a basket with just a nice variety of yarns that he liked and thought she would. And anyway, that's not that's just a little bit atypical.
Yeah.
From what we've
We
seen.
we don't usually see that.
Excuse me, the big ball of Noro, and someone was gonna put money inside it. That was cute.
Yeah.
I don't know if we said it last week, but the husband who came in for a gift for his wife with one of their kiddos, and together they selected a book, and then they went through it, and the daughter said, "Oh, I think Mom would look pretty in this sweater, and I think she would like to make it." And then they chose the yarn for that sweater from the book. It was just this really neat gift.
And was it a brother of someone that lives in Bozeman? He bought her a crochet hook set.
Her sister.
Luckily, we don't know names, so we can't divulge any secrets. And then he kind of bought the crayon box of yarn, I call it, the one with all the different colors. So, I mean,
And early on, there was a young man in who was getting a gift for his. He actually got a gift card,
right.
but for his niece, like a 12-year-old niece, and it was just this really generous amount. It was kind of amazing.
It's been super fun because she's been coming in with her dad, and I think he's pretty impressed too with just with her craftiness and everything. And
Wait, is this the same person?
yeah, yes, it's the niece.
I won't give
The
it
person that bought the gift card gave it to the niece, and then the niece has been coming in with her dad.
Oh, he already gave it to her?
I think so.
Oh.
She's been using it.
Oh, funny.
But it's
Okay.
been pretty fun to watch them, and they bought a skein of yarn, but they didn't know what to do with it. So I helped them show. We skeined up one of the skeins, so they knew how to put the ball together.
Cool. Yeah, so that's been a little bit different this year, I think. Anyway, so that we just thought we would share that. We have published a little blog, a very short blog with no photos, just some statistics from the year, like so you might want to look that up. It's just like our year in review, just some sort of trivia things, but it's kind of fun to look back on those things.
And it was more. It's basically
Donations.
how donations, like physical donations we gave to raffles and fundraisers. We did quite a bit of that, and then actually monetary, we gave a lot to that, to a lot of local businesses or organizations downtown and
Nonprofits.
stuff. Yeah, so we'd love for you to just check that out. We don't want to we're not bragging, we just want you to know that we're,
Well, and it's all of us, like,
Right.
because we, people.
it's because of you really
Yeah.
that we're able
So
to
we're
do
all-
that.
We're
So
doing this.
and it's nice to help the community. So
Yeah. So that's kind of I don't think we've ever done that before either, just like that year-end kind of
Right.
trivia stuff. And let's see, I guess you've got what's your plan? What do you have to do this afternoon after we leave?
well, really, right after I get home. So when I get home, it's like 1:30 or 2 basically, and it's going to be 7:30 in the morning in Australia. And so Jasper's picking up a charcuterie tray from City Vineyard on the way home from his work, And so then we'll have wine and charcuterie, and we'll just move our chairs up to the TV, and we're just gonna sit and watch the little kids in Australia, open up their presents. So we're gonna try to get in there as close as we can so we can see what they're up to.
Screen time. Someone just asked us what sweaters we're wearing.
Oh yeah, You're wearing.
I'm wearing Felix, that I knit with Noro, Ito, and Pasquale's Manata.
It's like a mohair, but it has yak in it, so it's
Yeah. It's not quite as
it's silk mohair and yak.
It's a little bit flatter, not quite as fuzzy, but I love it, and I do. This probably is one of my favorite sweaters.
What goes with everything.
It does go with everything. I knit the pullover, but I steeked it. I didn't. I planned to
she hates
steek
purling.
it. I just I didn't want to pull over, and I wasn't going to do a cardigan. I know how to steek. So
Right.
so that's that. Yeah, it is nice and cozy. I am not wearing a coat today. It's not very Christmassy in terms of weather. I mean, I put on a scarf, but yeah.
I am wearing what
Big
is
Love.
it? Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Heidi.
Yeah, by
Kiermaier.
Heidi Kiermaier, and I used kind of an Aran weight yarn, and
Northern Lights.
yeah
It's
yes
discontinued.
yeah
It's a discontinued
yeah
yarn.
unfortunately, but it's a great yarn. It's a nice. I love how it casts on here. You move out here.
And
yeah,
then
it's really
Lindsay taught that as a class.
that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a great
It
sweater.
was cute. The ones that were made were really cute too.
I should have
We
brought.
kind of coordinate.
We kind of do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
So anyway, we're doing the charcuterie today. We'll probably go to mass at 7, and then
So will Alice and Zach and everyone come to your house for the video thing, or?
no, because they have to share with the other in-laws, like everybody.
So they're not
they'll go
they're
to
not
Zach's
video
parents.
chatting.
No,
Oh.
it's usually just us
Oh,
and
okay.
Jasper and Cooper.
Do they do anything with the cousins? Like, cause they've got little. Do those cousins do anything? Video stuff?
Sometimes they do.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's good. Just
they
fun.
wanted to come over, but because they need to
Yeah.
go hang out with the other grandparents. And then we both picked up these giant beef tenderloins at Poly IGA, which if you need that, that's right there.
Nice little market.
Yep. So getting that already, I decided to make a wedge salad. So I made a homemade blue cheese and horseradish dressing, which
Yum.
tastes really good.
That'll probably taste better with
Yeah,
marshmallows a little bit. Flavors blend. Cool. So you're doing that this afternoon and evening.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, good. I am still wrapping gifts for people. I am going to mix up. I've not been able to do my gingerbread cutouts
People
for the
are
first
going to
time
notice.
in about 15 years. Yeah, I think people will notice
They
that.
will notice.
But I will do a gingerbread drop, that you roll in sugar. I'll get that
Right.
done. I have to mix that up this afternoon. I have to prepare, so make some beds, wrap some gifts. I have sorted out the stockings this morning. I did that before I went to the grocery store for the third time in a row. What is in as many days. I will, what else? I'm gonna make a smoked salmon chowder for this evening. We're gonna take it over to my mom and dad's.
It
and
almost
do a
sounds like
Christmas Eve
something
thing.
I might want to try.
I'll let you know.
Yeah.
I for some reason thought smoked salmon would be a good thing to have on hand, and I did this Instacart Costco order, and so I have this. I'm like, why did I get this? So I found that.
Well, it's always
My
good
mom's
for
doing
hors d'oeuvres
my
too.
mom's doing charcuterie stuff too, and then I'm not sure about dessert, but and then I think everyone's gonna be here eventually this evening. Art and Savvy and the doggy are driving from Spokane, so they might be, and they tend to not
hustle.
blast out at an early hour, but and they have a long drive. And Ed is coming from Driggs, Idaho, where he
Driggs?
stopped. He was
Never even
visiting-
heard of Driggs.
It's kind of on the other side of. They actually skied Targhee yesterday, so they're near Jackson Hole, I think. So
Huh.
he met his girlfriend's family. on so, and then he's gonna head over here
Oh,
today.
Ed has a girlfriend.
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
I met her on a video chat on Thanksgiving.
Oh.
So, yeah, so that, and then my knitting, I have decided because we didn't know that that Art's girlfriend was going to have time off work until yesterday when Art said this, that she, and then they were bringing the dog. So I decided to do a matching, because I did this, I used this cloud yarn
And
for
that's your
Savvy's.
leftovers?
Yeah, so I'm doing a dog bandana to match Savvy's
And
Sophie
it-
scarf.
And it's a little tiny dog.
I know, but you know
Little
what?
tiny
You're
dog.
supposed to like do all these increases till the width of the collar. And Art said the collar measures like 11 inches. So I still have
Oh.
more to do.
But not too much.
No, I think I'm going to actually make it,
So,
do a few more increases faster, because I don't want to, I'm not sure I'm going to
Oh.
really have time for a lot of that. But anyway, and then tomorrow in my kitchen, a beef Wellington will be prepared.
yes, and how did that come about?
So Carrie's boyfriend Michael is a man who likes to have kind of intense projects, I've decided, on his downtime. So last year when he was here at Christmas, he just randomly said, Sue, I want to learn how to knit. And so I said, okay. And he had a really specific vision.
Uh-huh.
And Carrie mostly taught him how to knit, but he did that. And then he proceeded to knit one more thing that I know of. Maybe, yeah, anyway. And he's, if you give him a puzzle, he wants to get it done all in one sitting, kind of, which,
Really?
yeah,
Which,
and then
that can be kind of awkward.
he's kind of, I think he's a good cook, and I think an adventuresome cook, and so like at Thanksgiving, he didn't come at Thanksgiving, and Carrie and I were chatting as we were cooking. We were chatting with Michael at noon on Thanksgiving Day, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna take it easy, relax today," because he was working a regular schedule Wednesday, Friday, yada yada. And then he said, "What are you guys making?" And we were telling him, and then he just said, I think I'm gonna cook a duck." And we said, "Really?" And he said, "Yeah." And they said, "Well, maybe a rabbit." And so we were just saying, well, grocery stores may or may not have that. It's sort of last minute, and you're not hunting for these right now. And then we said, well, what about a Cornish hen? And so that's the route he went. And I think Carrie sent me a photo of some or I think he sent her a picture. He did it. But the plan like formulated at noon on Thanksgiving Day.
Right.
So yes, my mom had been down there for a funeral down to Denver, and they had a meal, saw Carrie and Michael, and then maybe late last week she said, "Have you heard anything about a beef Wellington?"
Your mom's the one that told you?
Yeah, she said, "Did Carrie or Michael say anything about that?" And I said, "No." And so I texted people, and it is true that was an enthusiastic yes, heart emoji. Yes, I want to do that.
That's a good thing you found out.
I know. Otherwise I would have done something, but
Well, beef tenderloins don't just drop from the sky.
exactly. You kind of have to plan for that. You can't arrive at 4 p.m., 5 p.m. on Christmas Eve and say, "Hey, I want to do this. Let's go get the ingredients." So
Right.
anyway, so that's pretty much all I know. I think that maybe some knitting will happen once things settle into place.
I hope so for you.
Me
I think
too.
You need a little down,
I feel a
like
little
a little
wired.
Yeah, yeah. And I just realized. Speaking of wired, I'm not. My coffee is sitting at home at the coffee machine.
Oh,
I
fun.
didn't finish making it.
Oh,
I started it
Shoot.
and I ground the beans.
Hmm.
And then Jim went off to the grocery store, and I had to get some stuff out of my car that he
Secret
couldn't
stuff,
see.
yeah.
So I had to run down and do that. But then I realized I had to put all the bows and tags on it, and I did that, and I just
forgot about the coffee.
forgot my coffee's just sitting there.
Coffee. Well,
Huh.
maybe someone can bring it to you. Anyway, I think, do we have anything else? We're not, um, gift debacles. Oh, that was
Oh.
a funny one.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Oh, yeah, we wrote down a few things we want to talk about.
What time is it?
So,
Oh, we got time.
We have time. So, this was last year, right?
Last year, this was a
Last
funny
year.
one. So because,
You go.
yeah, well, we've got great, we have a couple of fun stories just because gift giving season, is, it's
Can
fun
be
to be
kinda
part of
funny.
it.
Yeah,
it's fun
it's fun to be
to
part
know
of
what
the-
people are getting.
Yep.
It's fun. Yeah, we love it. So, and this is why we feel sorry for people who just have web businesses or whatever.
Right,
'cause
'cause
you
you
don't know
see
this
it.
stuff. You
Right.
don't, this is all human stuff. So cool. Yay us. So, last year, a guy, maybe it was 2 years ago. It might have been two. But anyway, Mr. So-and-so comes in, ahead of Christmas, gets his wife a needle set.
Yeah, it was needle set.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And did he have to special order it? Maybe.
Maybe. It was a chow goo.
Okay. So needle set comes. He's getting it or something and like
Yes.
shopping around. I don't know why he was in and didn't just like grab it and go. But
I think we were wrapping it or something.
okay.
Yeah, we were wrapping it downstairs.
Okay, so and he was waiting and then in walks his wife.
And he just like freaks out.
She didn't see
No,
him.
she didn't. But he like made a beeline for our office. and then we had to keep his wife occupied over in the front area.
Uh-huh.
Because I mean he had to go by her basically.
To get out.
And so then he comes in and he crouches
Like,
behind
below the counter.
and makes a beeline to the very back door.
That was
So
that was
it was
cute.
funny.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
And then this year, just on Saturday, Mr. So-and-so's in. Oh, this was another super thoughtful gift. He had seen in the fall, they had been in together and saw a sweater on a mannequin. And he came in, Saturday. He said there was a sweater, a blue sweater. And we're like, oh, is it this one? No. And Linda remembered which one it was. So we got that squared away, what yarn it was. And so got it, lovely. We packaged it up, put a bow, and then he said, I'm on my bike. I'll come back later and pick it up. And we said, okay. So it was, tucked away in the classroom. And then later, he had not been back yet. His wife comes in to
Yep.
actually do some shopping.
And we're like looking at each
and
other
she's in the
like
sales section and
Yep.
chatting and
not
and I'm
rushing through it.
I said, well, what if Mr. So-and-so comes in when she's here? So we had this like contingency in our
well,
heads.
yeah,
sort
it
of.
didn't happen, but
Yeah, we
I
didn't have to
was
worry about it.
standing at attention at the door just in case I saw him. I was going to run out.
Right, and just like
Right. Yeah, and then
yesterday, that was fun, too.
yesterday, one of our regulars comes in and she decides she wants to do the lento.
Mm-hmm.
So we're taking our time picking out yarn and everything like that. And then I see this other person sort of like hovering
She
in the
came
front
in and she,
area,
like, just went straight
and
to the
she's
front.
just like standing there looking at yarn. She's just like touching it. If I'm like, hi, what can I do for you? And she's like, shh, I'm getting a gift card for that lady over there. So I had to like take her card, and you just stay right there, like little rabbit going over there doing the gift card, back,
That's
and then
cute.
she like makes a beeline outside, so her friend never saw her.
That was funny.
But
Yeah, it's fun. That
yeah, you
it's great
definitely
fun.
don't get that on the internet,
You do not. Mm-mm.
right?
I
Yeah.
couldn't imagine how that. Yeah. It's anyway. So that's fun. Super fun.
Yeah, it is
We love
so
it.
fun to
Yeah.
be a part of people's
Mm-hmm.
Christmas, and then when they come back, it just
Oh,
I
yeah.
just love
Yeah.
the stories and
Yeah, it
stuff.
is fun.
So
If you have holiday travelers, again, we're not open. We're only going to be open on Thursday.
no, Friday
Friday
and
and Saturday.
and then
This
and then after the first.
And then,
so
after the new year, it'll be regular hours going forward.
I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do. Like I honestly, like the last time I had a 3-day, I was bored after the first.
Oh, really?
And I didn't know what to do. I mean, I got some things on my list, but I'm like, I don't know. So.
Yeah. Okay, well, everyone have a wonderful holiday.
A
and
very Merry Christmas. Here's my famous ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas.
Thank you so much. I don't think we're going to be doing this next Tuesday.
Yeah, probably not. So
Yeah.
we'll see you in a couple weeks.
See you in the new year.
All right, you do
Yep.
the X.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.